control side. We talked about controlling here, so with box control. Okay, if I want to get Carl and I want to get him to turn into me, okay, I'm receding my weight back this way, and I leave him a little space to win that underhook, and when he turns into me, I get my Bravo grip. So my right hand, okay, has actually went under his left armpit, and I've got the back of his neck like so. And we talked about root of thumb, talked about using that bull cutter action, and then because this sharp bit of the wrist is cutting the far jugular, I want to use my shoulder by moving my head this way, rather than just squeezing from here and using a lot of upper body strength to finish from here. Okay, all I want to do is put my shoulder over Carl's shoulder here as I move my head, which means I just have to use body weight to get the tap, and I'm even using one hand there, so there's no effort there at all. We're going to use the same principle on the Anaconda, and people get confused. What's the Anaconda? What's the Bravo? The difference is this time I enter at his head. Okay, so from this position, okay, that's your Anaconda there. I'm just entering at his head. I'll get my grip. Okay, and then from there I'm going to walk towards his legs to get the tap. So my bicep is cutting off one side, okay, and then from here, okay, I'm going to use my shoulder to press his shoulder into his neck. So it's just a Bravo from another angle. We'll do it from the turtle position, it'll make a little bit more sense. So again, in the drill that we were doing, we were looking at getting my Bravo. Anaconda, instead of entering under the armpit, enters at the neck. And I get this, and this kind of works really well with this arm and guillotine, because ideally, I want this out. I don't want him super tucked in here. If I'm going for this Anaconda, I want to be pulling this out. And rather than getting into like a tug of war in this elbow, I'm going to hit my guillotine here and go for this. And what happens? Car's latching onto my arm. It's already there. I just got to latch onto it, and I have it here. Okay. So from this position, already from here. Detail, just like our Katakatami, we want the placement of the arm. My bicep is on this jugular here. It's super deep. Okay, I'm already folding Carl's shoulder into his jugular. So when I lock bicep control here, okay, and I'm going to sit out, tilting him onto the side from here. Okay. All I'm going to do is walk towards his legs. If he's really flexible, like Carl is, darn, I'm going to hook it. I'll hook his other leg, and I'll just bridge and get the top. Okay, so again, one more time. It just depends, People are really flexible in this. Some people have big necks, and you'll find just locking that up will get it. Everyone's different sizes and stuff. So again, Bravo, Anaconda. I want this, so I can hit this guillotine, try and get a reaction, and I'm going to latch onto this and make a space here, okay? Bicep, the far jugular, get my grip, get my bicep grip, okay? I want to sit through to the side of the junction. So I'm making my junction on this side, so I'm going to sit through with my leg to that side. Hopefully trying to tilt Carl onto the side. And when I do, from here, keeping it super, super tight. Again, what do I want to do? Just like we've talked about before, I'm folding this shoulder into his jugular, with my bicep cutting off the other one. So I'm squeezing, and I just walk in. Get the top or get his legs and bridge in. Okay, I'll show you one more way of getting that. I thought I taught this way to Carl, but he told me the other night that he taught me it, so okay, I'll take his word for it. So from here, I get my same grip, smeared, lock it. Okay, this time I'm going to roll my head through the space this way, turning Carl onto his side. Okay, and then I'm going to finish as before. Again, make sure you bring your head through the space you created, because if you don't, they're going to land on your head, which isn't nice. So one more time. So from here, I create this space. I want to bring my head through the space. Don't just put your head here, because if you're drilling this with someone big, they're going to be crushing you. So from here, I lock it. Okay, my head goes through that space as he just barrel rolls. See the big Carl's on his knees? I want to get him onto his left side, so I'm rolling this way. from here, I'm just going to walk as before. The thing is, with this variation, it's a tighter grip. You know, my bicep is super, super tight here, and I'm using this action here to drive Carl's shoulder, yeah, into this jugular here, and it takes very little effort to get it. So the second variation, guys, is a deeper cut.
That's why they call it the alligator roll.
Yep, that's another very name for it. So, again, one more time, guys. Think about your drill, guys. You can link all this to the last drill. So, go to hit my Bravo from here. Possibly I don't get it, Carl gets back to his knees. Make sure that I'm keeping this weight on it. Okay, so I'm snagging it back from here, and then I go straight. Okay, and then anaconda. Back out again. Okay. It just depends when I keep turtle control here, that I'm keeping weight on them. I'm looking for space here, I'm looking for space here. I can get my Bravo on this side, possibly not getting it. Switch to the anaconda this side. Guillotine, okay, arm in guillotine. Bravo this side, okay. So it's just about spinning around, looking for openings. If he's super, super tucked this way, whack the guillotine, his hands come up to defend, space is open here, and you can start to look for your arm triangles. Okay guys, so that's your anaconda. Let's drill for 5.